XRP is at the center of critical developments that could redefine its trajectory in the crypto market. As July 2025 unfolds, several converging factors, legal, regulatory, and technical, are positioning the digital asset for a potential breakout, with price targets as high as $6 to $10 being discussed by analysts. At the heart of the conversation are the upcoming U.S. Presidential Working Group report, the lingering SEC lawsuit, and mounting institutional interest that could soon transform XRP's market perception from a speculative token to a strategic financial asset. The most immediate catalyst on the horizon is the July 22 release of the Crypto Policy Report from the U.S. Presidential Working Group on Digital Asset Markets. This report stems from an executive order signed by President Trump earlier in the year, mandating an evaluation of a digital asset stockpile. While Bitcoin currently dominates the U.S. government's holdings, nearly $24 billion worth, the possibility of XRP being recommended as a strategic reserve asset has generated intense market speculation. Although XRP is not presently held in the government's crypto treasury, a favorable mention in the report could alter its demand dynamics dramatically. This would not only signify governmental trust but also create an artificial floor for demand, as it implies national-level interest in XRP's utility and liquidity. Equally significant is the unresolved SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, which remains one of the most important legal hurdles in XRP's history. The SEC has yet to formally vote on whether to drop its appeal against Judge Torres's ruling on Ripple's programmatic XRP sales. That vote is expected to occur during a closed meeting on July 24. If the SEC chooses to dismiss the case, the path would be cleared for the approval of XRP spot ETFs, which several major financial firms, including ProShares and 11 other asset managers, have launched and preparing to launch. The approval of an spot ETF would boost XRP's legitimacy and accessibility, making it far more attractive to institutional investors. The combination of legal clarity and policy alignment would come at a time when XRP is already showing strong technical signals. Having recently set a new all-time high at $3.66, XRP is currently trading in a tight consolidation range between $3.35 and $3.48. Technical analysts identify this phase as a classic bull flag, which often precedes significant upward moves. Indicators such as an imminent golden cross on the daily chart and bullish Ichimoku cloud patterns support the view that XRP is gathering strength for another surge. Maintaining support above $3.34 is critical for this momentum to sustain. Should XRP break through the $3.66 resistance, price targets at $4, $4.50, and even $5 come into play within the next several weeks. Adding fuel to the bullish outlook is an emerging narrative from analysts like Dr. Cat, who argue that XRP could triple in value to reach between $6 and $10 by late August or September, on the condition that Bitcoin breaks through to $144,000. This projection is based on XRP/BTC ratio analysis and long-term Ichimoku and Fibonacci frameworks. While this scenario hinges on Bitcoin's performance, it aligns with a broader trend of capital rotation from Bitcoin into large-cap altcoins like XRP, Ethereum, and Solana. Of course, risks remain. If XRP is excluded from the government's strategic reserve asset list or if the SEC delays its vote or maintains its appeal, the bullish momentum could falter. A break below $3.34 might trigger a correction toward the $2.80 range. In such a case, investor optimism could wane in the short term, although the long-term narrative of utility, compliance, and institutional adoption still supports a positive outlook. Overall, XRP is approaching a pivotal moment. With institutional frameworks falling into place, regulatory clouds possibly clearing, and strong technical foundations supporting upward movement, the asset could be on the cusp of a re-rating in the eyes of both retail and institutional investors. The events of July 22 and July 24 will be crucial in determining whether XRP transitions from a speculative digital token to a strategic financial instrument with long-term staying power. Do well to subscribe, like and share for more crypto news updates. Thank you.